motivated place. Let me put it that way. So, what would you share with anyone here in the audience that's looking to start their journey? What would you tell them?
I would tell them, one, because what I have seen a lot of entrepreneurs, people who don't have businesses and they want to start, they kind of ask people like, what should I do? They're kind of confused. Do what you love. Do something that you're passionate about, because if you're doing something that you see that, this may make me a lot of money, this person did this and they were successful, that's not going to cut it. I feel like it's not going to have that longevity. If you're not doing something that you are passionate about, you can't really follow someone else's passion. It's that fire isn't going to stay lit. It's not something that you're going to want to do. So just make sure whatever it is that you're doing, it's coming from a genuine place, because that way I don't feel like you can go wrong in that.
Love it, love it, love it. And when did you start your journey? A year ago, 2 years ago? How long were you in the game?
September of last year.
September of last year?
Yeah, it hasn't even been a year.
In terms of sales, are you hitting your numbers correctly?
Yes, absolutely.
You are? All right. Is there any room for growth?
Yes, there is. Always room for growth.
I know there's always. I like to ask this trick question to see where we're at.
Like I said, there's always room for growth and to know more and do more.
Not a problem. So I just send your profile to my team. They're gonna have a card ready for you within the hour. I also you have a 10K. Holy.
I need to make some edits to it.
That's what.
Like I said,
so how long ago you got your screen?
It's hard to. I can't remember. It's hard to say. It's been a couple months.
It's been a good minute, right? All right. Now I just sent you the link to make the edits. It's in your back channel. Oh yeah, Lux, there you go. Oh man, you had this card for a minute, young lady. In fact, you were one of the lucky individuals when I first got onto the platform.
I knew it was earlier on.
Yep. Let me see. I'm going through her message. Since in January, see, there you go.
Oh yeah.
You were one of the first. You were one of the first individuals to actually get your card. So I'm probably just stepping up and doing that.
I remember it was around my birthday. Yeah, because my birthday's in January.
There we go. I love it. I love it. You want to hear something so funny? What you got in January for $100 is now worth $300.
Oh wow, that's the price now.
You get that shit right. And the reason for it is we step one, we know the value of the product. That's number one. Most importantly, we separate the ownership of the product from the partnership side of the product, because we don't want someone to come and buy the product to make money. We want you to buy the product to first understand the product, and then after you understand the product and you agree that this is something that can actually help you and your business, then we want you to introduce that product to your friends and family. So that's our business model. Because when you become a true believer and a fan of the product, there's nothing that can stop you from promoting the product. And, most network marketing companies always try to tell you, go to your Powerbase, go to your friends and family, until they want to have nothing to do with you. But 10KCARDS will actually have your family want to have a lot to do with you, because it's a product that truly solves problems. Okay? Right. Now, okay, so that takes care of that. I just sent you the edit link, Queen. Let's take action on that. Now let's move on to Captain Bam. Captain Bam, when you're ready to speak your flashing mic, I'll pull you on board. My check is available to be on scene, but not to speak at the moment. Lyson Realtor Paris, I'll come to you in a second. Derek, I'll come to you in a second. Vishnu is in the building. Vishnu, what up, fam?
What's happening, brother?
Always good, man. Always good. Always excited, happy. You know the vibes.
I do. I absolutely do. And really, I'm here to support you more than anything else. I saw the topic, and I saw you doing these rooms for a while, and I'm like, I got to go in there.
That's right.
And support my friend Sean, because I know he's doing good work. So, man, I'm really here to add value any way I can, brother.
You got it. So, what to do, Vishnu? Share with the audience. First off, introduce yourself formally. Let everyone know who you are and what you do. And also, I want you to share one secret in your success. It can be in life, it can be in business, it can be in friendships/relationships. Go for it. The mic is yours, brother.
All right. I love it, man. I love that. and I think it's so important. My name is Vishnu. I'm a real estate investor, amongst other businesses, but that's primarily how people know me on the Clubhouse app. So yeah, I think let me stick to the business, right? As far as secret of my success. Here's the deal, like, especially when you're starting, fear, right? I think that we don't talk about that enough. Every day there's an amount of fear that you're going to have for whatever situation it is, right? And you have to understand that brave people, so in business, for example, and I'm in real estate, right? Fed is printing money like crazy. Doesn't mean inflation. Is this fix and flip? The supply chain costs are really high. Am I going to make money on this deal? Fear, right? And this, I guess, applies to personal life as well. What you have to understand is that I'm worried about that, or I'm scared of it. Those are all words for fear, right? And here's the deal: get up, and I face the fear anyway. It doesn't mean I'm not afraid. It means that in order to be brave, every brave person, what they're doing is they're overcoming that fear, right? So understand that brave people are full of fear. It's the act of overcoming that fear that makes them brave, right? And you have to. And the best thing is, there's a beautiful book called Atomic Habits, right? The way that our neurons work, our brain works, is that really everything is really, a lot of things that how we act and behave is based on our habits. Those habits can be good habits and bad habits. And here's my point: if you cultivate a habit of overcoming fear, it becomes less hard to overcome that fear, right? So just keep that in mind. A lot of the businesses that when we decide to be an entrepreneur, we've made a choice. We've made a hard choice. Some people would call that, like the Robert Frost poem, the road less taken, right? Understand, first of all, by doing that, you already conquered a lot of fear. So kudos to you for doing that, right? For leaving what could be a safety net. And then continue to do so and expand on it, cultivate the habit, and you'll be great.
Vishnu, love everything you're saying. I just checked my library and I see that you already have is it Atomic Habits you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I already have that book name. Give me a couple books that really had a significant impact on you. The reason I'm asking, I currently have over 996 books and it's pissing me off because all I need to do is to buy 5 more to hold the claim as saying my library is in excess of 1,000 books. So I need to buy 5 more books now, Vishnu. So with 996 on my radar, I need to find 5 more that I don't already have.
I got you, my friend. I'm not going to, I'm a real estate guy, so probably not for you, Sean, but for the rest of you,
real estate,
don't say it, right?
Real estate is investing, which leads to wealth. Wealth is for everyone who's interested. So any names that you have, any book names, like let me hear you pop on 5 book names. Like you want me to give you my first 5?
Yeah, that'd be great. Of course.
Think and Grow Rich, The Richest Man in Babylon, How to Stop Worrying and Start Living, Outwitting the Devil. Let me see. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my 5. And give me 5 as best you can.
Man, don't sweat the small stuff. That's a good one. I don't hear that enough. Yes, I'm with you. That's what you'll find, right, Sean? Is we're reading a lot of the same things here. But let me give you some things. Look, Rich Dad Poor Dad, every real estate guy does that. But the reason why they say that, guys and girls and every other gender, right, is because it's so powerful, right? Think of rich and say they're compulsory. You have to. Right? Here's another one, Sean. I don't know if you've read, and maybe you have, knowing you, Traction.
I think they're easy to win.
You're gonna love that one, my friend. You're gonna love that. Yeah. That's okay. That's great.
Good. I like that. You give me one I can get. Wait a minute, including your membership. What the hell? Oh crap! It's already included. Okay, wait 1 second. I have Manifestation, Money, Law of Attraction, but just the word traction.
Yes, sir.
Just the book Traction. Sorry. Okay, wait a minute. There's another one. Gabriel.
I have it right here. Give me 1 second. I can't remember.
All right.
He's got a fun name.
Gabriel Weinberg.
Wickman.
Gino Wickman. All right. So let me go back. And it's Traction. TRACTION. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All
the
right.
subheading is Get a Grip on Your Business.
A grip on your business. All right. Let me see. Yeah, I'm looking at. Okay, so included in your membership. Okay, so click on it.
Cool. So
I'm now 4. I'm down to 4. I need 4 more.
Okay, cool. No, I got you. Here's a really great one. I don't know if people have heard of the term infinite banking.
Infinite banking. All right.
Okay, so the gentleman who is credited for terming that phrase, it's essentially about using whole life policies to be your own bank. Okay, so essentially to fund your businesses, and who you want to look up is the author is, what's his name, Nelson
Nash.
Nelson Nash. Thank you, Nelson Nash. Years ago, brother.
Oh, okay. I was thinking with someone else. Okay.
So, Infinite Banking, Nelson Nash is a really good one. We already talked about Atomic Habits. What's another one? My friend Merrill Chandler, who is on this app, has
Merrill. That's the guy I was thinking about.
Merrill Chandler, yes, he has a book called. So Merrill Chandler is a personal credit guru, right?
Right.
And what's great about Merrill, right, Sean, we know on Clubhouse, probably right now there's a room about personal credit or business credit. The great thing about Merrill is Merrill was the founder of Lexington Law.
That's right.
Yes. So Merrill, what he was doing all along, in the 80s or whatever it was, in the early 90s, he was the founder of that company, founder, whatever. And he was doing credit repair back in the day. Now, the point with why I'm bringing up Merrill is because, right, with anything, guys, right, we always want to try to go closest to the source, as opposed to playing what we, like when and I'm aging myself, a game that we used to call telephone, right? And you, like you're whispering something to the kid, to your friend's ear, and then they're whispering it to the next person. They're whispering to the next person. Whatever the original person was saying, it's like now a totally different message. Here's my point, right? Merrill sits with FICO. FICO is who lenders, right? They're the ones that are rating your personal. They're the ones that are to determine whether you're going to get a loan. What are lenders looking at? They're looking at your FICO score. So Merrill sits with FICO. He has relationships with FICO, which means Merrill is getting the direct message of to optimize your personal credit. You can then use that personal credit, right, to go get small business cards, which will help out the business credit. So I encourage everyone to do 2 things. Look up the name Merrill Chandler. He has a room every Monday, and start learning that stuff. But he does also have a book called Get Fundable.
Love it. Get Fundable. Let me see. Because I was just in the App Store there a second ago. So Infinite Banking, I am not seeing anything popping up inaudible with that one. I see Become Your Own Bank. I see that, but let me get Fundable really quick.
Can I chime in on that?
Sure.
Becoming Your Own Bank, that's the name of the book.
Oh, that's okay. There we go. All right, so let me get Fundable out of the way.
Nelson Nash, and I want to chime in on that book, if I could, please.
Sure.
All right. My name is Don Daniel, and if you take a look, you'll see my picture is not being shown. It's my wife's picture. And the reason why that's important is because with the pill method, we're saving people thousands, tens of thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest they never need to pay with our proprietary software, with our education program, teaching people how loans actually work. Why is this important? Because we take the money that people are saving and we put them in permanent life insurance and annuities. And because of that, because of us, my wife is a rookie salesperson, And she in 2020 rose to number 3 in a major insurance company with a convex rating of 96. And they want to know how in the world is she a rookie salesperson who's an educator for 30 years get to number 3 in this company? So, and when she told me it was working with her husband in the job method, they wanted to know, well, then how does that work? I had books ready, given to the vice presidents, given to the president of the company. And then in each book I signed, I also put my 10K link. I just wanted to put that out there, Sean, before I get off this plane. I'm done.
Love it, love it, love it. Guys, I hope what Don just said didn't miss anyone. Don said every time he signs a book, every time he sells a book, he had 10K, he had his link to his digital card, which is 10kpill.com. So even when he's signing the copy of a book, he's putting his signature on it and he's attaching his website to it. Why is he doing that? Because he's growing his influence. He's getting more clients on board. He's feeding the beast. And if you're in business, guys, you always want to make sure, no matter what, you are feeding the beast. With that said, Queen Teresa, we have a Queen First policy only on this stage. So Queen Teresa, introduce yourself.
Good morning, 10K. I'm
Super
Teresa
good
Mack.
morning.
As you know, I'm back from Honolulu. Now I'm back in business here in LA as a real estate broker. I'm walking, so I'm going to mute my mic and listen, but the subject of the room was too enticing to resist. So thanks for bringing me on stage, but I'm going to sit quiet for a minute because I have bad reception in my neighborhood.
Love it, love it. And that's success right there, guys. Success is not wasting other people's goddamn time by being brutally honest of where you are and what you're doing. Love you for that, Teresa. With that said, Derek, introduce yourself, dear buddy. Let's do a quick introduction and we get back into the success conversation.
All right, so I'm Derek Young. I also hold a 10K card and a real estate investor, connector, coach, and all of that. So if you don't mind me asking that question, share a secret to your success. So I think that you lead by example. So what I want to do is lead by example. So I'll tell you and I'll show you. So one key to my success is that how I give. So I'm in real estate, look for properties, multifamily and single family. So the deal is how I give back. So, and I'll give you an example. So I think it was Dunn that said she was getting ready to start in real estate. So Dunn, if there's anything that I can do to help you, let me know how I can help you. And there's another young lady, this skincare lady. Hey, if there's anything that I can do to help you, let's have a conversation. Anybody else in this room, if there's anything that I have to do to help you, let me know. And it doesn't have to be real estate related. It's just about having a conversation. So how can I help you? So lead by example. Sean, I believe you set the example about how giving your heart is. So I believe that by doing that, I should only do the same and replicate that. So I do have a book that I want to give you. It's called Mastery by Robert Murray.
Come on, man. Give me something that's harder to find. I already have that.
Okay, without Black Fortunes.
Say that one there?
Black Fortunes.
Black Fortunes. Let me see. I believe I have it, but I'm going to double check. I know all of Robert Greene's book. I have it already.
Okay.
All right, so Black Fortunes. Let me see. I'm up to 998, guys. I need 3 more books.
John, the School of Credit by Flame Newton. I didn't mean to cut you off, Derek or Don.
You know, Flame is my boy. I hope Flame is on the App Store.
I don't know if he is.
Say thank you, Derek. I'll be DMing you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Black Fortunes, there you go. I didn't have that before. I have it now. Sure.
Sean, what are you asking for? Book list?
Yeah, okay, so I currently have 998 books on my account. I just need to buy 3 more books now to hold the claim that my book list is 1,000 plus. 1,001 makes it 1,000 plus.
I got a unique one for you, ma'am. Okay, this is Dennis.
All right. Give me 1 second. There's 1 second. Buy one now. I just acquired Black Fortress. 1 second. Confirm. That is in the bank. I'm up $9.99. Let's go, Dennis.
The Art of the Steal by Frank Abagnale Jr.
The Art of the Steal.
Yes, by the
Let's do that. I bought the Crazy Guy Trump's book because even in chaos you can find a little bit of gem here and there.
That one, it definitely has been. I spun around in a bookstore and I pointed to a book. I bought so many self-help books in the business section that was one that I read.
And it's The Art of the Steal?
Yep, it's the guy who is the real person in that Catch Me If You Can movie. His name is Frank Abagnale.
Frank, there we go. Yep. All right, I got it.
Okay, I got a couple for you. Let's see if you got these. All right, so you ever listened or read the book Talk Triggers by Jay Baer?
Triggers?
Yep.
First, guys, congratulations. We're now officially on 1,000 books. 1 second, the artist is okay, good, right? So we're now officially on 1,000. I just screenshot this one. I'm going to screenshot the room. Let me see where it was all documented. Bam.
Hey, look, check this out. Let's do it 1,001.
That's why I told you one more. I have to make the claim real. Okay, so stay focused. 1 second. Focus, guys. So I just got the Art of the Steal. Someone mentioned something after the Art of the Steal. What was it? Talk Triggers. I like the sound of that. I love the sound of that. Talk Triggers.
Where do we find it, Sean?
My Audible. I'll give you the Audible access just now. 1 second. Talk Triggers. 1 second. Guys, I have a unique ability that I can only focus on one goddamn thing at a time. Okay. All right. My wife cursed at me all the time. I said, baby, that's my superpower. That's what draw you to me. Okay. Talk Triggers. Triggers. Talk Triggers.
You probably got
with the two dogs, no? Talk Triggers. Is it by J.P. and Daniel Lemon?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, I'll just pick it up.
I've listened to it. That is one that you hear it once and you have a bunch of aha moments, and then you go back and you listen to it. You write down a couple things, you let it marinate for a week, and you go back and start listening again.
There we go. Love it.
Most people have already probably brought this up, but Never Split the Difference by Chris Voss.
I got that already.
Yeah, that's pretty life-changing.
I got that.
What about Killing Sacred Cows? Have you heard of that one before?
You know exactly what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to create a tab on my Instagram that is going to have a suggestion for a good book to read. And then we can just click on that and just start submitting a bunch of names in there.
Hey, you asked for all this.
Oh, man, I'm not complaining, baby.
John, I'm so glad you asked that because I just wrote down 15 books from everybody that suggested a book. And that's something we're going to start creating when I start my book club. We have a great list to start off.
All right, check my PTR.
But John, I was just popping in. This is Scott. I was just popping in to say, hey, good morning. I hope all you guys have a kick-ass day.
You got it, Scott. If Matt was here, we would have busted chop today, but I don't have any backup, so I don't want to bust chop money to send people.
I've been so busy, I haven't had a chance to reach out to him yet. But
that's all good. He's good people. I gave him some good news. I gave him some good news last night, so he can't control himself right now. He's all emotional, freaking big teddy bear.
I hear you. But I'm popping off here. I just want to say good morning to everybody. Have a good day. Make a lot of money. Make a lot of good relationships. Eat a good meal. Kiss somebody you love, and we'll talk to you later.
You got it, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Bye.
All right. Let me see. Where was I now? We spoke of this. We spoke of that. All right. So let's get into this. Okay. So, guys, just for you guys to know, the book library that I have, it has now 1,001 books. So I can officially promote that my library is 1,000 plus. Anyone that want to have access to my library, it's very simple. Just send me the word Audible, and I will send you my login. I pride myself in buying the best of the best books. Reason being, whatever you feed your mind, it will actually come out in conversations. It will come out through your actions. So be very careful of the things you intake, and understand that when it's time for you to actually make decisions and make contributions, you can only give what you have on the inside of you, okay? So really be aware as to what you consume, guys. With that said, who want to take the mic and speak on a book that really... Did we get into all the introductions? Let me double check. Mr. Licensed Realtor is probably closing the deal. That's good. But so where are we in the introductions?
We are at a gentleman. I hope I don't mess up his name, but I'm gonna spell it Vishnu.
Vishnu, I think Vishnu introduced himself. Vishnu, did you not?
I did. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have one more. I have an author for you, John.
Go for it.
This is an author that I read as a much younger man, and then changed my entire trajectory of the way I think, thereby the way I live. His name is Noam Chomsky.
Okay.
And that man, to me, is one of the true treasures of this great country. So you can anything. Just
right.
Anything.
What's his number one book, and what was his takeaway message you got from that? Like,
okay.
what was your biggest takeaway moment from it?
Okay, so let me give you, because he's written so much, right? Why don't you start with the Central Chomsky, right? And so the thing with Noam Chomsky is I can't remember now if I think he's at Harvard, but he's actually his specialty is linguistics. But he's actually not. So at Harvard, he's a linguistics professor, but he's actually known. He's better well known for his true gift to the world is because he's able to break down exactly why not just America but the world that we live in why is it that the world is made the way it's made. Right? So whether that's foreign policy, domestic policy, race relations, economics, we can keep going on and on. And the thing is, because he is truly a genius, he breaks that down for you to understand the world that you live in and why it is the way it is. And once you have that knowledge, it empowers you, right? And so, Dr. Chomsky is, before he leaves us, he's 90 some. He's one of the few people that I would really love to meet, so, yeah.
If you can, Vishnu, send me the correct spelling of his name and any books you have in mind, and I'll pick those up.
You got it, brother.
You got it. Also, guys, that's running popcorn style. Let's take the mic and just pass it along to each other. Derek, the mic is in your hand.
All right, so what I wanted to do was ask, see if anybody heard this book, Killing Sacred Cows by Garrett D. Henderson. Anyone?
What's the name of that book?
Killing Sacred Cows.
Killing Sacred Cows. I can't recall buying that one. Tell us about it.
Okay, so pretty much, and I know everybody's heard Rich Dad Poor Dad, but you can reference the two. So Rich Dad Poor Dad, it teaches you to think outside of the box, and it teaches you about money. But Garrett, his book, it talks about how to think about and go against the grain. Because if you go along with the flow, you end up being like one of the packs. So what it talks about, it specifically talks about changing your mindset and being willing to fail, but learn from your failures. Keep on going. You gotta persist. So what that taught me is like, and I wish I would have read that book when it came out a couple of years back, because it has totally changed my life from the standpoint of what I think about life. Don't have a preconceived notion, because if you go in with a preconceived notion, you could miss the whole point of what somebody's trying to teach you and what somebody is trying to show you. Because sometimes we have to get out of our way and unlearn what we've learned so we can learn. So it's a great book.
Awesome. So Derek, give us one or two tips that you took from the book that you actually utilized or that you've done to help change your life and your trajectory.
Yeah, just changing the way how I think about money. See, money used to be so important to me until I really found out that we as individuals, we put the value on money. So once I took a step back, I was able to see that money is just a tool to get you to the next point. So for instance, I didn't like spending money. I would always try and save and figure out how I can save it. I would make money to save it. But what I did was I started to invest in myself. so I could get where I am to be able to get in certain rooms. So that has kind of helped me to do this now and to network with people and see where I can go. That's how it's going.
Okay, thank you for that. Thank you for that. Awesome. Vishnu, I guess you're back on the stage. Coach, are you there? Oh, there you go.
Yeah, well, I think I've spoken up. I don't want to start hogging up the stage, so go ahead, Coach.
Are you there, Coach?
Are you guys talking to me? Yeah, I'm the only coach here.
Yes, yes. You have the stage.
Yeah, the question is share one secret to your success, right? In life. That's what I'm going to share, Melissa.
Yes, that is the topic.
Okay. So one thing that I can share to you guys is I've heard it from Sean, no? And until now this is my when every time I share, no? Trust the process. Again, trust the process because whatever goals we have, you have if you don't trust the process, it will be a failure at the end of the day. I think that's one thing that I can share, Melissa. Thank you for having me here. I'm just here listening. Thank you.
You're welcome. Now, is it a failure or is it a lesson learned? Because when you quote unquote fail, you just learn what you need to do to make it better, or you learn how to do it. So, is it a failure or is it a lesson learned?
I think it is a lesson learned, no, because other thing, no, frustration is the best motivation. So every time I fail, every time I failed, I I make it as a motivation to pursue, to bounce back double, to bounce back triple. That's my concept. So I don't really get into the process that okay, I'm a failure, so I will be a failure forever. No, what I do is I bounce back double to triple. That's it.
Exactly. I believe I heard Sean say he fails his way to success. So I think that's an awesome way to look at supposed failures.
I'll give you another secret, guys. I remember clearly I was on one of the highways here in Florida, and I was in the car by myself, and I said, Sean, what do you want to be known as when you're gone? And I said, I want to be known as the person who gave away the most. And then I thought about it, and then I broke the 3 words apart: give away. Give away, guys. Giveaway is not giving something for free. It's gifts. It's gifts. It's sharing gifts. So when you break apart the word giveaway, it's giving away. So one of the reasons, if anyone study me, they'll see my business model and my life model is literally opening up doors for others, is because that is the way to true success. And if you try to add the value of every accomplished individual that you come into contact with, that you affected their path in a positive way, you'll be amazed to see what you're truly worth. So my goal now is I'm going to give away to wealth. And I actually own the website, by the way. Give away to wealth. Give away to success. To love. I bought all of those and I have them. I'm going to create a whole foundation behind giving away. In fact, I also own giving away as well. Givingaway.com. Check it out. You'll say I have that too. So I just want to draw that in there, Melissa. But the moment you shift from the win and the loss, and you focus on collaboration, that's when everything's going to change for you. All right, back to you, Melissa.
Awesome. Giveaway.com. Awesome. We have the Queen Teresa in the build. Hey, Megan.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, Melissa. The word giveaway, that one is not mine. But I broke apart the word I think it's G-away, but I broke up the word, so I got one version of it. I don't have all of it, but you'll see in the next couple of years I'm going to acquire the word giveaway if it's available to be sold.
Awesome. And I know you're going to make it happen. I see you, Matt. I see you in the building. Okay. So, Queen Chorizo, talk to this people. Going once. Oh, there she goes.
Hey, Melissa. I think
You're in the Matrix. Okay. Sam661. Introduce yourself. Come to the stage.
Good morning, everybody. Woo!
Yes, I love the energy.
It's another morning. It's guess what day it is? It's hump day. Hump day. My name is Sam Silver, Sam661.com, or my hero program is hero661.com. I am in the house. I'm always there to support all these incredible moderators and people that give away. Just like Sean says, we give away. I give away 20% of my gross back to those incredible heroes that saved my children. My twins were 211 and 215 when they were born in Womelin Hospital. Every day could have been their last day. Every day. We saw them blue. We saw them not breathing. We saw them hooked up to incubators. We saw them, oh my gosh, we saw them so many different ways. It was so scary. I've had nightmares about them in the NICU and when they were in there and their survival. So what I took is I took my pain from the NICU and I made it my passion to give back to medical personnel, police, fire, nurses, teachers, all those incredible people in the community that are out there every day in every way and trying to help others in the community, whether they're appreciated or not. They're still out there every day doing what they have to do. And so that being said, I give money. You know, they say put your money where your mouth is. 20% of my gross goes back to them, and that's a decent amount of money when it comes to a real estate transaction. That's $5,000. $1 million home. That's $7,000 that they get back. So it's definitely something that is seen and heard, and I've done some radio, I've done some TV, but it's not really about me. It's about what heroes I can impact every day. What money I can give away to heroes every day, because the more you give, the more you get, and that's the golden rule. It's in the Bible. It's in the Old Testament. It's in the New Testament. It's everywhere. So if you live by biblical principles, whether you be Jewish, Muslim, whatever it may be, if you live by biblical principles, it comes back to you. God will take care of you, or Yahweh, or whoever you pray to, even if it's a higher power. If you have a higher power, it's still somebody, or it's still entity above yourself that helps to protect and guide you. So that's me, Sam661.com, hero661.com, and let's go on this wonderful hump day.
Yes. Hump day. Sam, I totally can relate to you being in a hospital with your children in an incubator and everything. And then the NICU. My daughter was a preemie, and her first 5 weeks, she was in the NICU weighing 316. And then when she came home, she was at 410. She finally came home. But I relate to that pain with you. I do. So, yeah. And you are absolutely right about biblical principles. You know, I'm a PK, preacher's kid, and my father raised us, groomed us, instilled in us, give and it shall be given unto you. And that's his number one, just give. And when you are at your lowest moments or your least moments, someone's there to give, meaning pour life back into you, meaning bless you with your financial situation, bless you just by cooking dinner, bless you. And that's the rule to live by. So, yeah. Matt, are you available? Okay.
I I am available for about a minute or two. I'm getting on a conference call. What's going on?
Well, we're sharing the one secret to your success. So before you go, can you give us that jewel?
Plain and simple. People before profit. Follow me on Clubhouse. Drop the mic.
And he's out. I love it. I love it.
Oh, yeah. You will accept that bullshit. Not me, Melissa. Mike, you just work for the people. Let's go, bro. You got to shape up, Melissa. Matt, give a little more to the people. Good try. That was a good try. I like that one. Sean, what do you want to know, Sean? These people want to know what's one of your secret hacks. Matt, you're one of the freaking most awesome dudes out there. In fact, I actually claim as my light-skinned brother. You just got out of the fire before me. I stayed until I was done. All right, Melissa. Anyone that come in here trying to bring, anyone that come in here trying to bring crickets, just fuck them out. Move on to someone else. 5 seconds of dead space. Move on to someone else. In the matrix, mute us. Move on to someone else. Back to you, Melissa. Run your show.
Thank you. Okay. So, for those of you who had joined us, did you have something to say, Teresa? I saw your mic flash. Okay. I think I'm out of the matrix. Am I out? Yes, you are out. Oh, I am out. All right, great. I have 2 quick secrets before I get back in the matrix. Not secrets, but I guess one would be it's okay for you to set your goals on greatness, on achieving money, success, fame, all those things that people say, how dare you want those things. I think it's essential. And then the second thing is to realize that the only way you get there is by giving to others. And it sounds really easy when Matt or Sean or you say it, but we all know that when you're out there giving to other people, and sometimes they are not gracious, they will backstab you, kind of all those things can happen, but you have to be really strong enough to know that the greatness is in the giving. It's easy when people say thank you or appreciate you, but I think the real test of those who are successful are those times when people don't do those things. When they look away or they act like they did something that you helped them do, they give you no credit. Just know you've got to press on in the giving, and I think that's really where greatness lies. It lies in those who give without getting, and sometimes give and get nothing but angst and criticism. And I always say, it's easy to find your friends when everything is great. You know who your real friends are when times are tough. So I just encourage people to look at the hard times and really scrutinize who's around you and what they're doing and how they're behaving, because that is when it really matters. I'm Teresa Mack. I am probably going to be back in the Matrix, but I love being with you guys this morning. Awesome, Queen. Well, we welcome you always. And you have a point. You have to give, and from what I'm hearing so far, the consensus is one of the tools or the secrets to success is by giving. So with that being said, Jason, would you like to come up to the stage and introduce yourself? And if you may have any questions about the 10K card, or if you're a holder, let us know. And going twice. Okay. Tony, would you come to the stage and introduce yourself? And if you may have any questions about the 10K card, let us know. Going once. Iris, are you there? Do you have a question about the 10K? So, one of the keys to I feel as though is my success starting as of last month is consistency. And I'm learning that consistency is going to be at the end result of my consistency, whether it's financial, whether it's intellectual, whether it's physical. but it's going to gain me something by me just being consistent and learning and consistency and learning. And that's what I'm getting from being in Sean's 10K club. 10K cards challenge. Every day is being consistent. Consistency. So, Sean, I know you got plenty more secrets. Can you give us one or two more?
Sure. Study yourself and really gauge in on the things that makes you happy. You're not politically right or wrong in my world. If something makes you happy, you want to really study it. You want to owning on it. And, since I was a young kid, I was always very free with money, free with spending. And I was never interested in saving. It was just not in my, it was just not in my world. And because of really holding on to that reality for me, I literally was able to crack into a universal ATM. And by cracking into the universal ATM, I no longer have to worry about this whole I need to save mentality now. This information is not for everyone, guys. This is just my path. This is just my way. Because what I'm sharing here is connected to how hard I'm willing to go and sacrifices I'm willing to make to win. So for me, I was just never really the guy that was interested in saving my way to wealth. I was always looking to see, okay, how can we make more? How can we make more? How can we do better? How can we get faster? How can we get bigger? So by me constantly asking these questions, it just literally transcended me to a place where we're always focused on growth. So when it comes into saving my way to wealth, I have zero interest in that. Show me how we can make some more money and actually grow bigger and get stronger and add more value. That was one. Two, when I was young in the world of sales, guys, winning was not even an option. It was the only GPS I used. Until many years later, when I started leading teams, I realized that some people's goal was just to beat me for a day. Because I was the number one savage salesman in what I do. I just made sure number one was reserved every day. If I did that, I never had to worry a day. So I saw one day someone was trying to defeat me in sales in a competition. And I could have let the person win, but I'm like, yo, fuck it. I just closed the sale and completely crushed them. And when I thought back, there was a lot of egos that were crushed. And I said to myself, Sean, if you didn't go so hard, you could have opened up the door to a lot of others, giving them this chance of winning and basically boosting their confidence, or whatever you call it. But even now that I'm saying it, I have absolutely no regret for it. This is why. If you want to win, guys, you have to keep going until it's yours. If it's given to you, you're never going to value it, and you'll never become what you can be. So my advice here with all this rambling that I'm doing, keep fighting, keep pushing. There's never a loss if you learn a lesson. All right? And take the lesson that you have applied and go out and keep doing more. And the magic will start happening.
Yes. You have to do it. Who are we going to next? Bam! Can you bless us with your secrets to success? Bam?
Captain Bam, I'm not sure if he's available to speak. One of the things I want to practice, Melissa, is when you're about to call on anyone, if you're not sure, just kindly ask whoever's available to speak, just kindly flash your mic. Okay. I want that to be one of the features of the 10K Mod Squad. Okay. So one of our secret signatures will be, okay, so hey guys, whoever's on stage, nice having you here. Whoever's available to speak, just kindly flash your mic, and then we'll direct our energy towards you. That's it. So let that be one of our things. What do you think, Teresa?
Hey, I think I'm out of the matrix, am I?
Yes, you are.
You are.
Yay. Hey, Melissa, I wanted to give you some advice on consistency because that is a huge key. And after 15 years, I finally found a way to keep consistent. I don't know if it's the secret sauce, but it has worked for a very unruly woman in LA named Teresa Mack. So you have to find a group. It doesn't have to be a big group, a small group of people that have a similar goal about being consistent. And you really do have to have an accountability system, a tracking system that you do daily. It can't be weekly. You can't be checking in monthly. And once you do that and you kind of set up the structure for success, like the steps that are required for you to accomplish whatever your goal is, and you make those quantifiable and you track them visibly to your group, it will drive you into consistency. And if you want an example of it, go to my profile. You'll see my company name there. Go to our Facebook page and just scroll through, and then hit me up with a DM on Instagram or whatever. I have a 10K card, Teresa, 10K.com. So just hit me up and we can talk some more about it, because I definitely feel like I have at least one drop of secret sauce on that matter. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. I'm listening.
Thank you, beautiful. I definitely will be reaching out in your DM, sliding in your DM. Thank you. Okay, Iris, I see you made it to the stage. Are you available?
Hi, Melissa. Yes, I am. Thanks for inviting me up. This was some wonderful information shared today. Hey, Sean. And what Teresa just shared is excellent. I am going to follow up myself with that, because I do have a problem with consistency. And I know that it is very important in terms of being successful, as well as relationships that we build with people. There, also is very important in attaining, a measure of success. But I wanted to ask Sean, being that I'm basically kind of reinventing myself as a real estate investor, I was kind of vacillating on whether or not I needed to get the 10K card at this juncture. Since I'm kind of just starting out, I haven't built any kind of social media presence on the business side, So I was wondering if it was maybe to hold off until I get that business website up and going, some more business-related profiles on social media before, I invest in the 10K card and push, that aspect of it. Are you there, Sean?
I'm a very metaphoric guy. Are you ready for me? Are you sure you're ready for me? All right.
Yeah, thank you.
So the fact that you just mentioned, I'm thinking of getting the 10K card. I already copied your profile and sent it to the team. It's going to be ready within the hour. That's number one. Number two, thinking is where it all begins. If you're thinking, that thinking is coming from a place that's coming for a reason. All right? So I'm so happy and grateful that you're actually asking for clarity and direction. What field were you in before real estate?
Before real estate, I was into in IT. Well, I had retired. I've been retired for almost 20 years.
Okay.
Because I have health issues, but I retired early.
Retired from what?
Then, I was in IT, in the legal field.
In the legal field, all right, good.
Yes.
Would you say you're qualified to be a consultant to those who have not traveled the path before?
Yes.
All right. So if someone is fresh out of college, university, wherever they had their studies done, are you in a position to guide those individuals based on your experience so their journey can be much better than yours?
Yes, I would say yes.
All right. If you don't want to do it as a business, as a philanthropist, do you think that's something you'll want to do for the community or the younger audience to help foster better tomorrow?
Yes, I would.
All right. If you are on Clubhouse and you shared that piece of information and someone said, how can I learn more about you? Do you think a 10K card at that point would be useful?
Oh, absolutely.
All right. By doing that and adding that much value to the community, when you launch your real estate career, people will not come to you and do business with you only because you're a real estate professional. They'll do business with you because you also help the community.
Right.
So whenever you're asking, am I ready? You did not buy the baby clothes, the Pampers, the diapers, and everything. Said, okay, husband, let's go lay down together. No.
Right.
You know what you did. Right. You found out baby was coming, and you went and you got everything that came after that process. So my thing is, let's get you started. I'm going to take action now kind of guy, because there's just no downfall in taking action now. I'm going to take action now kind of guy, and then hold yourself accountable as to going after your ROI, your return on investment. So the basic card we sell it for $100. The premium version is $300. On the basic version, there's no commission attached to that transaction. But on the premium version, whenever you share your card with someone and they become inspired and want to get one of your cards, you actually earn 20% on that transaction. That's step one.
Right.
Step two, if you decide to pull the trigger today I will add a blue diamond feature for you as a gift. The blue diamond will be Let's Get in Touch. You will have a button in your form that says Let's Get in Touch. When someone click on that button, they're going to get an option to give you their name, number, and email, and a description of the topic they want to get in touch with you with. So if someone hear you on stage here in Clubhouse and they heard something within your presentation that you can help them, they can click on your Let's Get in Touch button and they can punch in whatever issue they want to discuss with you. When you get that email, you can make a decision whether they want to move forward with it, yes or no. How does that sound so far?
Oh, it sounds wonderful. That is
that is one of the best use of your time on Clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Because sitting in the audience having something to share and contribute, but not being able to convey that message correctly, in my opinion, is not only an injustice to yourself and your experience, but an injustice to those who are actually hungry for what you have to share.
Mm-hmm.
All right? So just something to think about, Queen.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
Now, I like to ask the tough questions. Have you heard enough to make a decision to consider getting one of the cards today?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. If you were to get the card today, would you want to go the basic version or would you want to go the premium version?
Oh, I would want to go the premium version. Mm-hmm.
And share with us why you would want to go with the premium version.
Because the premium version would offer me so many time-saving options. It would just position me in a better way, and also it's more efficient use of the card and of my time.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I am absolutely loving this. Okay, so with that said, you convinced me to sell you the card. So I have no choice but not to sell you the card, Iris. Is that okay?
10K or no way.
10K or no way, baby. Where did you get that phrase 10K or no way from?
I was just thinking about it. We were in a room several days or so ago, and I was thinking about you. I wrote you a message about 10K or no way.
Or no way.
Because you're so passionate about how you when you think about that card and the information that you share and how you can, it ties into so many people that I interact with. They all have cards, And
that's right.
I just remember I was on the platform when you first, were discussing it, and at an introductory price of $99, And I just sitting on the fence. Okay, I don't think I need it now. It's the same old thing,
You sit on the fence so damn long, it's now $300.
Right. So now, as time has passed, I know it is 10K or no way.
There we go. I love it. And the reason I just asked you about 10K or no way, I was just in the DM with someone that actually repeated the 10K or no way. Let me see exactly who it was.
That was me.
Wait, Iris, it's you. I love it.
That's me.
I love it. I'm going to send you the payment link now, Queen. The team is working on the card for you. Congratulations. I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And, the most important thing is I look to see when people are ready to take action, because if you're not taking action, I don't really want to have much to do, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Because the reality of the situation is those who take action wins. And those who don't actually look back and said, I wish I did. Now, perfect example with you. When we were offering the product for $100, you sat on the fence and you just chilled, drank a margarita, whatever. Mm-hmm. Now it's up to $300, and you're a smart lady for pulling the trigger now. Because we have upgrades. One of our business model is we always grandfather in our clients. Mm-hmm. So whatever price you bought in at, that's what we're gonna hold you in at. So 10 years from now, you'll be paying the same price that you paid to get it. And then those who decide to wait on the fence will just have to deal with the gauge going up and up and up and up. Because, in the world of supply and demand, that conversation. That's a different conversation altogether. So, so Queen, we are working on you. Let me see if I sent you the payment link. I just sent you the payment link. Just click on it. When you're finished paying, let me know.
Okay.
And the Queen will be, the team will be with you in just a minute.
Okay, great. Thank you.
That takes care of that. So I want to congratulate you first off for pulling the trigger finally. Yeah. And the Get in Touch feature is going to be a very rewarding use of your time. Because when you're on stage and you're interacting with others and they want to connect with you, at least they just have to touch a button. Everything is already made. Okay? Now, let's welcome. Let me see. You're welcome, Queen. Sam introduced himself. Reggie. Reggie, Reggie got mod power, so I have to pull it before Brad. Oh, Reggie, no, I'm sorry. We are here to serve. Brad, welcome to the stage, sir. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Man, I'm absolutely amazing, brother. How may we serve today, sir?
So, I am a small business owner, and I'm looking to get a digital business card. It's something I've been looking into. And over the last week or so, I've just heard about the 10K card, an overwhelming amount. And I'm just looking for like a 60-second sales pitch of the benefits that it will bring me, basically.
Oh, man. Brad, did someone send you an axe? So did someone send you the axe for me?
I've heard you talk, and then I saw you started this room, and so I instantly, as soon as I saw it, I jumped in because I was like, I can go online and read all about it, but I was like, if I could get right to the source.
Exactly. I like that. Here's one of the quickest way. Here's one of the quickest way for me to help you to close the deal, Brad. Step one. What do you do? What is your business? Explain to us your business really quick.
Well, I'm about to become a realtor, and I own a landscaping company.
So you're about to become a realtor and you own a landscaping company, which is a beautiful combination of the two, because one can complement the other. Step one, there are 8 billion people on the planet. How many of them know about you?
That's hard to say.
It's easier to say with the 10K cards. Case closed.
Sean, can I pull for a number real quick, Sean?
1 second. When you have a client, you can't interrupt the frequency too much. So, Brad, there are 8 billion people on the planet. If enough of them are not hearing about you, the 10K card can actually bridge that gap. Because when we create a card for you, Brad, we're going to have your website in position. We're going to have your email, your social media, your phone number, a one button to push and pay you. In your landscaping company, how many different payment options do you offer?
Probably one. I don't know, 3 to 4, maybe 5.
3 to 4, 5. Okay. You have Cash App, PayPal, Zelle, Venmo, all of those?
Yeah, pretty much. And I use Square and QuickBooks.
Nice. Now, with your Square portal, can you send someone a link and they make the payment via the payment portal?
Yes.
Good. How about if I told you we can put all of those onto your digital card, so when you're finished with a client, they can even just push on the button and pay you?
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing that really drew me to this is just, everything in one. It's
That's
almost
right.
like I don't know, it's nice that one thing can utilize so many, but it's also like a billboard.
There we go.
Advertising.
There we go. And one of the things that I would recommend while you're doing landscaping is, I would imagine you have those stand-in signs. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Beautiful. So when you get your 10K card, we're going to provide you with a QR code, a custom QR code. So that custom QR code, you can now stick it onto every one of those standing signs that you're having. So while you're actually mowing the lawn and you have your standing sign right there, while you're working, someone can just come and scan your QR code and they can actually engage with your business, set an appointment, visit your website, visit your social media, pay for services, request a booking. They can do all of that without you ever having to leave your post or your team leaving their post. With regards to real estate, I would recommend you get 2 separate cards. You get one only for landscaping, you get one for real estate. And on your landscaping card, there's one button to say for all your real estate needs. And when they click on that one, your real estate card pops up. And on your real estate card, you put a button to say for all your landscaping needs, boom. And you put you click a button, it takes you towards your landscaping card. How does that sound for you so far, Brad?
That sounds perfect. So,
all right.
Can I ask one follow-up question?
Sure.
So, if I was to pay for a plan that was for a single business, am I able to upgrade?
Yes, you can, sir.
All right, perfect.
Now, here's the good news now. We have 2 options. The basic card is $100, and the premium card is $300. As a business owner, you do know you can write off the cost, either of the 2 costs that you choose. But the one for 300, every time you share that card with someone and they decide to make a purchase, 20% goes back to you. So you're getting 20% on every transaction that with someone that interact with your card and decide to pull the trigger. Question to you: if you were to choose between the two options, which one would you want to go with first?
Definitely premium, hands down.
The premium, no problem. Are you ready to pull the trigger today, Brad?
Yeah, I think so, honestly.
So here's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna pull the trigger on one premium, and I'm gonna include the second one for you as a gift. The reason I'm going to include a second one for you as a gift, no one walked up to an environment and said, I want to buy a digital card for $300. Guess what? You're one of the few crazy who actually did it. So to reward you, I'm going to ensure that we build you the second card. So you're going to have one for your real estate company. You're going to have one for the lawn cutting company. And then we're going to make them interchangeable because they both complement each other very well. When you're cutting grass, if you want to buy or sell a house, click on that button right there. When you bought or sold a house and you want to get your grass cut, click on that button right there. Do you see how that will work in your favor?
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you very much. I feel blessed.
You're welcome, brother. I'm going to DM you right now the payment link. It's only $300. The moment you shoot off that payment, I'll send you a free registration. The team is already working on a card for you. We'll build you out the basic version, and then from the basic version, we're going to make the editing to match exactly what you're looking for. And Brad, welcome to the family. Now, sir, you get a green beam. For anyone that's wondering what the green beams on the 10K card stage means, it means someone that owns the product and they're actually a partner with us. Because whenever someone comes from off stage, on stage, and they want to ask a 10K cards related question, any of the members with a green beam is in a position to answer that question because they're speaking from their experience. With that said, Sam661, you wanted to say something?
Absolutely. Brad, welcome to the family. I wanted to say you're going to go into real estate. You definitely don't want to be a sinker agent. And if you look at your profile, I was checking you out. You're in South Carolina, and I did basic training in South Carolina, by the way. You want to have your Instagram in there as well as your Twitter. Do you have those two?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I do have
social medias.
I do have Instagram and Twitter, but I'm not very active on that.
Well, we need to get you live and active. As a realtor, you are going to be the first thing people are going to look at. They're going to look at your social media. They want to know who you are, what you've done, how you've done it. And if you have something in your social media, like the beautiful landscaping that you've done for people, like the beautiful homes that you're going to list, like the beautiful views, anything that is visual. Instagram is visual. Twitter, you have to learn about the keywords, but that could be taught, and there's lots of rooms on Clubhouse to do that as well. If you hook into me, I can help you as well. Starting out as a realtor, do you have a mentor?
Hey, sorry.
You're in the matrix. I'll DM you and we can talk. Give you some tips on how to build your business.
But I'm actually at work right now.
Okay,
yes,
no problem.
Absolutely. I would actually really appreciate that.
I'll DM you.
Okay. So you guys are definitely going to connect. Welcome to the Iris and Brad for joining the family. This is the 10K family. We are here to help and grow each other and pour into each other. And like Sean said, give away. You know, we're all here to help each other grow. So I did see Miss Juliet. Did she make it? Oh, she stepped off. Okay. Is there anyone that would like to speak, add value, give your success, or give your tool, flash your mic, and then we'll go ahead and bring our energy to you if you're available. Okay. Bam, are you? Okay, I didn't see his mic flash. Okay. So
Welcome to the 10K family. This is the 10K cards. Share, connect to your success in life. And we're just sharing tips and tools about how we can grow, what's helping us grow our businesses, what's helping us grow personally, business-wise. And we're just sharing information. Would you like to share something, Dawn? Add to that? Okay. Tony, are you available? Would you like to add to the topic, or are you
Two things, Melissa. I want to interact with. Step one, congratulations to Dawn. Dawn just made a decision to go to premium version. I salute you. I salute you for that one. That's my 1 year. 1 second. Baby, say good morning. All right, 1 second. No, she's upset now. Say good morning. Okay, she's going to share a little thing. Sorry. I thought it only started when they started actually going through their moments, but Jesus, 1 year old, she have ready.
She runs your life.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. And any dad on the stage that their daughters not run their life, I say, guys, you need to go check in, get some therapy.
It's for the children. Everything's for the children, Sean.
100%, without a question. Okay, so I want to highlight Dawn, step one. And the reason I want to highlight Dawn is this. When Dawn came into the room, Dawn sat, listened, and she waited for her time to pull the trigger. And when the time was right for Dawn, then is when she decided to pull the trigger. So Dawn, I salute you. I salute you for that win. Just want to put that out there, bro. That's number one. You want to give a quick response, Dawn? Go for it.
Hey, thanks, Sean. Just listening to everybody here. You know, the time is now. Like, there's no time to wait. So I thought that it was time to pull the trigger. And sorry, Melissa, I missed your question before.
No. I was just saying if you had any secrets to your success and what's helping you thus far.
It's just personal motivation, really. You just have to get up in the morning and do it every day. When you find a reason to change your life, you move forward. You try, you fail, you try again, and keep going.
Awesome. You definitely have to stay motivated and be able to be persistent. You know, you can't get it if you're just laying around doing nothing. So you have to go after it, and you have to want it. You have to want it bad enough to make you get up every day. What's going to happen? What activities are you going to do to pursue and to make your dreams and goals come true? You know, every activity, every step is a step closer to the big goal. You know, if you achieve 5 things today, awesome job. Now you're 5 steps closer to your goal. So, yeah, definitely you got to stay motivated. Coach, are you available?
Melissa?
Yes,
All right.
I'm sorry.
Guys, love, light, and energy. Melissa, just be a fly in the wall. The room is yours. So carry on, and when you're finished, you feel free to shut it down, okay?
Okay.
Okay, great. The room is all yours. You have the keys.
Okay, Sam, I saw you flashing your mic. You like to add to the topic?
Yeah, absolutely. Failing forward. Les Brown once said, if you fall on your back, if you can look up, you can get up. Failing forward. That's what life is about. So as long as you can look up, you can get up. Giddy up.
Exactly. Exactly. Reggie, do you have something to add to the topic of discussion?
Okay, can I be heard?
Yes, you can, loud and clear.
Oh, okay. I am doing some multitasking. It's about 8:30 out here on the West Coast. I will say this real quickly. Warren Buffett says that if we don't all find a way to make some money while we sleep, then we are destined to work until we die. And I just really, really appreciate the strategic partnership that we, Didico and 10K have here, and how easily it is to go out and share with others and bless others at the same time. So again, that's that's my value at this moment. But like I said, I am doing some multitasking. But I do appreciate you asking me to speak. ReggieFarrell.com. That's and I'm complete bam.
Bam. Love it. Now, I have a question. What is BAM equal? I see you and BAM with that logo.
Yeah, real quickly, BAM.eco. The eco is an extension of the economy. It goes into the economy system that we have. Our founder is on. I don't know if he's able to speak, but he can go into massive detail on the extension here. But the bottom line is it represents our economy.
Awesome. Okay. Matt, are you there? Do you have some words of success? Okay. Brianna, I see you just joined us. Welcome to the room of 10K Cards. How are you? Do you have any questions?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can, Queen.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Melissa. This is the first time I've actually interacted on Clubhouse because I'm an Android PC girl, and Matt invited me to Clubhouse. So you guys are my virgin group, but I have a digital business card because Matt and I connected. I have a real estate investment group on Facebook, and I also coach women entrepreneurs, but mostly I'm in the real estate investors genre of coaching. And I love the digital business card because you can give people so much information with one simple little link. And plus it just looks cool. It's so impressive. If you want to up your game professionally, you really need to get one of these things. And what's so cool is every time I talk to Matt, I learn more and find out you can add more to it. I mean, if you want people to be able to find you, see you, learn about you, this is the way to do it. You can't get this much information in such a cool, succinct way in any other format. Boom.
Boom. She drops mic.
Drop mic. I'm still curious what BAM means, Reggie.
If the King BAM is on, we can get more details if he's available. BAM, are you available? Flash your mic. Okay. No, but I saw you, Reggie, flashing your mic. Would you like to say something?
Oh, well, yeah, in response here to what BAM means, it's an acronym for Better American Movement here. But again, the criteria in the acronym makes it very, very easy here. When you're talking and you say BAM, a lot of people resonate with that word BAM. So, but the acronym is actually better. It stands for Better American Movement. BAM.
Love it.
Yes, BAM. There you go. Love it. Dawn, do you have another secret? Okay.
I don't have another secret, but I do have another book I would want to recommend. I'm sure Sean has this one, The Compound Effect.
By Darren Hardy.
Yeah, that one.
The compound effect is actually one of the reasons I'm so extreme with everything that I do. Because if you're going to eat a burger a day, well, go ahead and eat 100 burgers. But if you're going to go to the gym and work out, go ahead and do 100 push-ups. Which one would you choose to do? So the takeaway I got from that book was whatever you're doing now, be willing to be extreme with it. And if at the very extreme end you're winning, keep doing it. If at the very extreme end you're losing, drop it. End of story. That's if you want to become massively successful that way. Rayan, how are you? Just get a quick shout out, then I'm going back on mute.
Good, Sean. Nice to meet you. And Compound Effect's been on my bucket list for reading, and now just because of your pitch, I'm going to put it to the top of the list.
I love it. Also, the Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. I think that was the second book that he wrote. That's another cool one. Because if you're in business, You want to make sure you're aware of all the surprises that will come out to the business world. And sometimes that's what the rooms that I'm involved in is going to do for you. We're going to challenge you to get out of your comfort zone. And once we challenge you to get out of your comfort zone, what's going to happen? Boom, change will be made. I'm going back to you guys.
What's the title of that second book, Sean?
I think it's The Entrepreneur Roller Coaster. It's by Darren Hardy as well.
Entrepreneur Roller Coaster, yeah. And I'll just throw this out there just to add to the pile, E-Myth. The E-Myth.
By Michael Gerber.
Yeah, it's just a basic I recommend to all my clients. Beautiful. Because, as a business coach, you're helping people with the startup, the momentum, the scale, getting unstuck. And when people realize that you have three roles, you're a technician, the worker bee, then you move into manager and you start developing those processes and systems to delegate and elevate. And then it's scaling by building a team and leveraging technology, time, and talent. Then you're truly free as an entrepreneur.
Love it, and I agree with it 100%. Let me ask you a quick question, Ryan. Are you an Audible user?
I am.
All right.
Audible, though, as far as, NLP, I'm very kinesthetic. Audio is the least favorite way for me to process information. I'd rather read or experience. So I'd rather read a book than listen to it.
Okay. So I'll give you one of my biases with actually listening to a book. When I read a book, I'm processing what I'm hearing based on my frame of reference. When someone else read a book, I'm able to tap into their frame of reference because their tonality and all that kind of stuff will factor in how I receive the message from the book.
Okay.
That's just my little bias where that is concerned. Also, if you are not an avid Audible user, I just upgraded my account. Now I have 1,001 books in my account. So if you want to have instant access to it, just DM me the word Audible, and I'll be more than happy to share with it.
I will.
I already own the access to sharing it with someone else. It's just mean that we're adding more value to a positive environment. That's all. Okay?
Okay. Thanks.
You got it.
Awesome. So, Rihanna, am I pronouncing your name correctly, Rihanna?
Yeah, everybody's doing great with it. Rihanna is the perfect pronunciation.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so I'm a beginning in my business. I relaunched a business that I started over a year and a half ago, and I just put it to the wayside due to COVID, and I just literally picked it back up in June. What is a book or a step that I can take to continue?
I would say, there's some of the books Sean and I have been talking about, but just so you don't get overwhelmed and you can just get started first, if you connect with me on Facebook, I'll send you a link to my calendar and I'll give you a free connection call and just help you get jump started. Awesome. And then, my pleasure. Rayana Starr, Starre on Facebook. And then I have a women's group that's empowering women entrepreneurs to succeed in business. And then the other thing is, I would say E-Myth Revisited by Michael Gerber is a great fundamental book for all new entrepreneurs to read. You can gobble it up in a weekend. It's a super easy read, and it will get you in the right mindset, not so much about beliefs, limiting beliefs, fears, all that, but the right mindset of the different hats you're going to wear as an entrepreneur in your business. Journey of 1,000 miles. And we have to remember we've got to take that first step. And in order to be good as an entrepreneur, you have to be good as the worker bee first. You've got to master your craft. Then you've got to learn how to delegate to elevate so you don't get stuck, because you'll be the bottleneck in your business if you are making jewelry, for example, and you don't think anybody else can make it the way you do, and you don't want to teach any because it's your proprietary way of doing it, you will limit your success. But if you think like a leader and you focus on developing people and using technology and other people's time and talent, now you can scale your business because it's not limited to the bottleneck of what you can produce. That's where I say a lot of people get stuck in the solopreneur slave. They become solopreneur slaves because the trap is there. People want control, but they don't realize they're sacrificing freedom for control. I'm done, Melissa. I'm done with my little soapbox rant.
No, it was definitely not a rant, and I appreciate you. And I'm definitely going to reach out to you. That way we can connect, and I learn from you and glean from you. Thank you.
Yeah, and that call is free. I can send you a link to my calendar, and you can schedule a connection call with me for next week sometime. We can get to know each other and see if I can get just, light the kindling for you at least and get you back on track, starting up.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm definitely taking steps, definitely being consistent. Being in the room with Sean and following Sean and listening to Sean. Do we have anybody out there that would like to speak, ask a question, add value to the topic? Derek, are you available? Okay. Matt, are you available to speak? Okay, no. Dawn?
I'm here.
Awesome. Would you like to add value or, say anything or address the stage?
Actually, I think it was Iris. I think she left. I think going back, if you were to ask me the question again about hesitation, I was in the same boat. So I'm just early in my real estate career, and I don't have things set up just yet. And so I think that was my wall to move forward. But I understand now that moving forward is an inch-by-inch process, and getting these things in place will happen congruently. So thanks to everybody on the stage for giving me a little bit more motivation.
You're welcome. And that's what we're here for, to pour into each other, to help each other get to the next level. Like Sean said, give a way, and giving entrepreneurs, especially those in the beginning of their businesses, giving them ways and tools and tips and tricks and, inspiration to keep on moving and do what you need to do to succeed and make your business successful. Is there anybody out there that has anything to add value to?
I'd like to, Melissa. Thank you. I like how you spell your name, by the way. It's pretty. Dawn, I have a real estate investment group on Facebook I'd like to invite you to. We are pretty generous with resources. Every week I share another resource. Like one week I'll share a list of lenders. Another week I'll share fundraising resources or off-market websites you can go to search for properties and stuff. And if you reach out to me on Facebook, I'm more active on Facebook. Like I said at the beginning, I'm kind of new on Clubhouse. I'd love to invite you into the group and just have you be part of that community. And again, if you're interested, I'd be happy to send you a link to my calendar and just give you a complimentary call to just reassure you it is small and simple steps. And there's a lot of work in the beginning because there's a huge learning. So it's really not getting discouraged because you put a lot out in the beginning, especially in a real estate investment type of business, because you're basically in a master's degree program, learning a whole new profession. So if there's anything I can do, Dawn, to simplify that process for you, I'm happy to be a resource.
Thank you. I'll reach out.
Great. Hey, everybody, it was a pleasure being here with you. I started following some of you. I'll be back. I have to jump on and do a live on Facebook in one of my groups right now. Matt, good seeing you, even though you were pretty quiet, which is unusual.
Very.
Thank you for inviting me to the stage and helping me,
break your cherry.
Break. I was going to say it, but I didn't know how to see. Break my cherry. That's right. Yeah. Bye, everybody. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
You're welcome. You have a blessed day, Queen.
Thanks, Queen.
Yes. I gotta admit, Sean, I was here on 10K, and that I broke my cherry here on speaking as a moderator from Sean in this group, and I'm appreciative. You know, I'm learning every day. It's an experience. Every day is a learning curve for me, and I appreciate Sean how he interjects and corrects me and helps me do better and fixes and corrects my mistakes. So thank you, Sean. I appreciate that because I'm only want to get better. With that being said, Sam, do you have anything to add to the topic? If you're available, flash your mic.
Yeah. I have a few words. Let's make it a fantastic hump day and make everything better in community, society by giving back and give away, like Sean was saying. Because the more you give, the more you receive, and the more you change the environment of the universe. Because more positive energy goes into the universe, more positive energy comes back. You ever notice you walk into a room and somebody that is sad and grumpy has the power to bring down the room? The same goes to if you enter a room with a smile and you're happy and you're motivated and you're moving, and motion creates emotion. So emotion creates emotion. So think about that. When you're moving through your day, motion creates emotion. So if it's positive emotion, fantastic. If it's negative emotion, not so good. So that's what I have to say right now. Sam661.com. And I'm done speaking, but I'm not done listening.
Love it. Okay. Yeah, you have a point there. When you're happy, it's contagious, and when you're sad or agitated, that's even contagious. You know, growing up when I worked in retail stores, I was always customer service employee for customer service because I'm always greeting, I'm always smiling, and I'm always welcoming, because you never know, someone can come in there angry, and just by saying hi, how are you, with a big old smile and genuinely mean it, they can feel that, and they can, reciprocate that to you, like, hi, how are you? And then not realizing they could have just had a bad day, and someone speaking to them genuinely and mean it can, brighten their day, make their day a little better than what it was when they walked into that room or that area. So yeah, I definitely agree with that. So we're going to start heading out doing our outros. And Bam, are you available to do an outro? Matt, flash your mics if you're available to do an outro. Okay. Sean, do you have any last words? Okay. I see a young lady. Oh, she's flexing in her portfolio pic. Sammy Joe, are you available? Would you have any questions or anything to add to the stage of what makes you to succeed? Okay. Well, I just want to welcome everybody. Thanks for coming. There you go, Queen. I see you.
Oh.
Yes, you're live, Sammy Joe. How are you?
Oh, yeah. I was just, my phone was moving funny, man. I was trying to talk to you. I thought, it's moving funny.
Welcome, Queen.
Thank you. What do I want to share? I mean, I just popped into the room because I thought, that sounds like my type of story. Let me go in there and see what's going on. So, share one secret to your success. My success, something that I truly believe in, is success starts with self-care and mindset. So I have a regimen that I practice every day, in good, in bad, in difficult times. Whether I'm catching a flight at 3 a.m., I make sure I do my ritual. So I get up super early, I do my prayer, I drink my water, I go on my mat, and I practice my yoga. And that's how I start my day. And
awesome.
Yes, and that just fuels me to
tackle the day ahead of me and just channel my energy in the positive direction, whatever the challenge is. So I find that it's a tool that I truly believe and stand by. Thank you for allowing me to speak.
You're welcome, Queen. Welcome to the room. Now, are you a 10K holder? Do you know about 10K?
No, tell me about it. I don't know what that 10K card is. What is that?
That's what I like to hear. I like to hear that. 10K card is a phenomenal digital business card. You're able to leave your digital footprint to whoever you're in the room with, whoever you send it to, email it to, text it to. You're able to send all of your contact information, all of your emails, all of your social media platforms. You're able to put them all in one place. It's like a business card hub where all of your contact and every information about you, who you are, what you do, how you do it. Here's this link to that link, all in one central card. And the joy about it is it's a double blessing. It's a double blessing. It is because you are marketing your business with this digital business card. And when you market your card, it's like having every platform you need on there. And it's a click of a button, just one click away. That's it. It's only one click away. And the people that you see on the stage here with the green badges, we are all products of it. We have the card. We are utilizing it to elevate our businesses, to take our business to the next level. We'll have those. So being in this room, you're able to get firsthand knowledge on how great this card is, how wonderful this card is, and you're able to ask any questions that you may have about the card.
My first question is going to be, what does it cost to have this 10K card? Obviously, it's not free.
Great question. Sean, would you like to take that question? Okay. So the cost of it, let me ask you a question. Does Nike, you buy Nikes, correct, or a pair of shoes or a Michael Kors bag, correct? Sammy Joe?
Oh, yeah. Not any longer now that I have my own sportswear brand. I wear my own sportswear.
Congratulations, Queen. Congrats. But when you buy other things that you need to wear or utilize, someone asks you, hey, where'd you get that bag from? You tell them Michael Kors or Nike or Walmart or whatever. Yeah. But that company that you're advertising for doesn't pay you for that, correct?
No, they don't.
They don't. With the 10K card, just by advertising your own business and what you do and how great you are at doing it, you're able to get a commission off of those who sign up the card with you or from your card, just by advertising your own business. So you literally now get a commission for advertising your business. You get paid to advertise your business. And that's the premium card. That is the premium card. We do have another level, which is $100. But with the premium, you're always able to get a commission and advertise your business and get paid for it. That one is $300.
So that's $300 a month?
No, ma'am. One-time fee.
Oh, I see it.
One-time fee of $300, and that's the premium. And that's where you're able to get your commissions for advertising your own business. Because there's going to be people that you know that's going to love the card. It's a beautiful card. It's a phenomenal piece of technology that is ahead of the game. You know, people do have their LinkedIn trees and everything, but this is the card that outbeats them, outweighs them, because you're one click away, as Matt said, one click away. And that's the premium package. Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
Excuse me?
Go on, ask your question.
What would make you pull the trigger today? Are you ready to pull the trigger?
No, I need more information. I need to know a little bit more. If you send me information, I'll read about it. If it works for me and it aligns with my, what I'm working on, by all means. But I don't understand what you mean by it beats Linktree. Is it like a Linktree thing?
No, ma'am. It's better than a Linktree. I tell you what, I'm going to send you a quick message, and then you're going to see my 10K card in your inbox.
Oh.
It's like Linktree on steroids.
Okay. I kind of like that still.
Yeah, take a look at hers. Take a look at mine. Go to sam661.com. I actually created a domain name, and I forwarded it to my 10K card. So a lot of people have samelissa10k.com. I just used my branding, and I forwarded it to my 10K card, and that can be done as well. That's really simple.
Definitely is. It definitely is. If you check your DM on Instagram, I just sent it to you, my link, and you are able to check my card out.
I'm just looking at your 10K card right now. I beat you to it.
And these are the things that you can have. You can add as many as those boxes as you want. And I see you're in some type of exercising, correct? Or trainer, health, fitness.
Oh, I wear a lot of hats. But yeah, I'm into fitness and wellness. Yeah, I do a lot.
Okay. So how many websites do you have?
I've got 5 websites.
What if you could put all those 5 websites on one place? Because that's how people contact you. That's how you get people. That's how you market yourself. That's how you target yourself. So what if you could put all 5 of those websites at one click away? Whereas though you don't have to keep giving them 5 different websites. You can just give them SammyJoe10k.com. And all of those 5 websites, plus your emails, plus your other domains that you like to have on there. You can have all that in one shot, and that's your digital business card.
Oh, that sounds like, it sounds good. Sounds really good.
Yes, definitely. So if you'd like to get started today, we have our premium package, the one with the 20% commission. Would you pull the trigger now?
You're such a salesperson, aren't you?
Learn from the best.
Hey, can I ask something, Sammy Joe?
Yeah.
What does it cost you not to have the 10K card?
Well, I don't know anything. I've just stumbled into this. Now suddenly I'm going to spend £300. Literally, just like that. Okay, I just came in to share one secret to your success in life. I thought, okay, then let me just go and hear what they're sharing. I was just out for some gossip, not to empty my wallet.
No.
We don't got
like
over
that.
here.
We're adding value. We're adding value in this room as well.
Hey, Sam, give her a success tip that helps you along the way in your journey.
Well, everyone is afraid of taking business cards right now because they're afraid of the coronavirus, and we got that new strain going on. So rather than having to give somebody a card, what I do is I turn on my airdrop. I'm in the same room with the person. I have them turn on their airdrop. My phone will be transferred to their phone. They add me as a new contact, and I am on their phone. So therefore, the best place to be on a person or with a person is on their phone because you're right there on their speed dial. So that's one of the things I do. Another thing I do is open houses. I'm in a real estate business. I run a real estate business. So open houses, somebody comes in, starts asking questions. I say, fantastic. Let's connect. Again, here is turn on your airdrop if you have an Apple phone. If you have a Android, we can do a scan. We have a QR code. You can scan that. It goes on their phone. So it's a way to get your business information onto somebody else's phone without being pushy or people are afraid of things right now. So you're basically giving them something without the fear. I tell people, hey, let me try something. I turn on my airdrop. They turn on their airdrop and say, hey, when you're in need or you have a question on real estate, I'm right there on your fingertips. And there's no dumb questions, and I'm there for you. So that's kind of what I do as a real estate agent. For yourself, you probably send a lot of emails out, which with emails, you can actually, which I just did, you can add it to your email signature. You can add your QR code to your email signature. So automatically when you send your emails out or your newsletters, they can scan your QR code on their computer and you don't have to be there. So that's
and
one of the ways.
Take them to my website to buy
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So who sets this thing up, this 10K card? I don't just give you my money and then 2 weeks later somebody is...
Absolutely not. You see that young gentleman right there above you, Sean?
Yeah.
In like 5 to 10 minutes, he can have a card set up for you very easily. And what you could do, if you want to do if you're not comfortable with doing the $300 investment, you could start with the basic card and see how it works for you. And then if you want, you can advance to the other one. However, I advanced to the other one because I want to make money off of my card. So that's why a lot of people are doing the $299 or $300 card. That's why people are doing that, because they can make money. It's a residual way of making money.
Right on. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. So,
is there any questions you have for us, Sammy Jo? Concerns, questions?
Okay, I guess she had to step away. Okay, with that being said, Sean, are you here to close it out or have any words? Okay. All right, so this is the 10K cards. Share one secret to your success in life. And we are going to head out. Sammy Jo, if there's nothing else, you have my 10K card in your back office here on Instagram. On Instagram. Reach out to me if you would like anything to know anything else about it. And with that being said, I want to thank everyone for coming into the room today. We will see you guys at 10 p.m. because we're here back again at 10 p.m. And I'm going to close the room down. My name is Melissa Cole, and I am a 10K card holder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The audience is not allowed to upload. Not allowed to Senate. Go ahead. The President, can I have a government suspension, Mr. President?
Mayad nga adlaw. I'm Ato de la Cruz. I'm a love coach. At the same time, I'm a spa and wellness director of Ilaya Spa here in Damaris Hills, Tierra Verde, Haniway, Iloilo. Thank you, Coach RM, for introducing to me the 10K digital calling card. All you need to do is just scan my QR code, and then you got all my links, my FB account, my IG account, my email, where to pay, my GCash, my BPI, QR code. It's all there. So it's very convenient. It's a paperless digital calling card. Thank you so much, Coach RM.